Sleep and productivity. In this video, I will talk about the link between sleep and productivity and how I misconstrued its importance under the mask of machismo. I will also demystify the common myths of productivity. You can learn from my mistakes and avoid falling into the trap of unproductive habits disguised as superpowers. I will raise your awareness to protect one of your most precious assets. We have a lot to cover, so let's start with a quote. Every night when I go to sleep, I die, and the next morning I wake up. I'm reborn. Mahatma Gandhi. A sound productivity system should include short-term and long-term strategies to maximize performance. Short-term plans include managing your daily to-do list, how to get things done, condensing your meetings, etc. The long-term strategies include managing your energy, mood, focus, sleep, meditation, and other activities that can contribute to peak performance. Today, let's focus on sleep, your most precious asset. I know, sleep is a huge topic, but I want to call it out concerning productivity because they are intertwined. In the future, I will delve into this topic in more detail. If you fail to protect your valuable asset called sleep, you lose the chance of contributing to your day. I want to take you down memory lane when I was 22 or 23 years old, full of energy, working as a flight attendant in Dubai for a leading airline. I had developed some misconceptions about productivity which were removed after years of underinvestment in my precious asset. If you are in a similar boat, I want you to avoid making the same mistakes. Let me share one of the many absurd things I've done with my sleep. During my cabin crew days, we operated a flight from Dubai to Hong Kong called a bungee jump or slingshot in crew parlance. The flight time from Dubai to Hong Kong was 9 hours. We would get 9 hours of rest in Hong Kong, then operate back the return flight for another 9 hours. The flight's hallmark was jet lag, fatigue, and exhaustion. I was pulled once from standby duty for this flight. I completed the bungee jump. After finishing the duty in Dubai, from the airport, I took another flight to meet my fiancée in New Delhi. Caught up 1 to 2 hours of sleep on the flight to Delhi, spent 24 hours in Delhi without sleeping, and reached back to Dubai within 36 hours without having a wink. In the morning, without sleeping, I went to the office to make a presentation. Why did I give up my precious sleep so easily? Why did I subscribe to the wrong belief that if I slept less, I could achieve more? Because I supported the pseudo status symbol of lunch is for losers and sleep is for suckers. I felt proud of pushing myself to the edge. My ignorance had no limits. For some reason, I developed a sleep stigma. I used to think that sleep was the enemy of productivity. I was under the illusion that I must cut down on my sleep to be productive. I considered 8 hours of sleep as a waste of time and for the weak. I confess that when I was sleep deprived, I was physically awake, but it was harder to plan, prioritize, and make tough decisions. I was more prone to making mistakes. If you haven't watched my video on sleep and decision making, I strongly recommend you please watch that video too. If you care about these topics, I would appreciate your support of my work. Please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Please leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. After trying different sleep cycles and duration, I am convinced that less sleep does not lead to more productivity. I also stand corrected. Sleep is for winners, not suckers. I was polishing my ignorance by ignoring the research that shows how sleep makes us more productive, not less. There is enough evidence available that sleep is a driver of peak performance. When I took stock of my past mistakes, sleep deprivation was the cause in all the situations. In his book Outliers, Michael Gladwell discusses Anders Ericsson's study of violinists. The study revealed that students in the top tier had practiced an average of 10,000 hours. Gladwell says that people must spend 10,000 hours on a specific skill before becoming experts. Yes, this study has been partially criticized, but that's not the reason for bringing up this point. Whether mastery takes 10,000 hours of deliberate practice or not, I want to highlight one lesser known fact of this study. If the deliberate practice was the most critical factor, the second most crucial factor in the performance was sleep. The best violinists slept between 8 to 9 hours daily and took occasional naps in the afternoon. Sleep allowed top performers to practice with greater concentration. No doubt, they practiced a lot, but they got more from their practice by sleeping well. I came across an article on HBR called Sleep Deficit, the Performance Killer. One point from the article resonated with me when the author compares being sleep deprived to drinking too much alcohol. If you have been up all night or have been managing your day with just 4 or 5 hours of sleep, your mental impairment equals to a blood alcohol level of 0.1%. Just think about it. Would you allow somebody in your work who is drunk? Would you like the pilot of your flight to be sleep deprived, or your surgeon who has not slept well? Then why do we celebrate people who sacrifice sleep for work? Stop encouraging or glorifying people who boast about sacrificing sleep for work. There is no point in displaying more productivity at the cost of sleep. Don't praise burning candles at both ends. Know your healthy sleep patterns and give yourself a competitive advantage. Besides bringing rest, a whole night of sleep increases brain power and improves problem-solving ability. Why? Just with one good night of sleep, our brain makes new neural connections by creating a range of solutions to our problems. Sleep allows us to operate at our highest level, and you will achieve more in less time, making you more productive. Jeff Bezos says, "I am more alert and I think more clearly. I just feel so much better all day long if I had 8 hours." After making terrible mistakes and compromising on my health, sleep is my priority. It is part of my daily to-do list. I can see sleep as a necessary element for being productive. I build sleep into my daily schedule to do more, explore more, and achieve more. My bodily functions begin to degrade when I sleep less than 8 hours. With 6 hours of sleep, I am much below my optimal level of performance. With 5 hours of sleep, my day becomes an arduous task. With 4 hours of sleep, I don't even count myself in the game. I'm of no use. I try to get 10 to 12 hours of sleep on the weekends. It makes a huge difference by protecting this asset. I am more creative, make better decisions, and can deal with emergencies. Many people boast of sleeping with few hours. I'm not a follower of that camp anymore. I am curious to know how they survive. Perhaps they are disillusioned and think sleep takes away valuable time from their overcommitted life. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Have you slept less than 8 hours for a couple of days in a row? Does your internal chatter tell you that you don't need so much sleep, can do it with less sleep, and can survive on just few hours? If you have been thinking like this, my friend, you are playing a dangerous game, and the trade-offs usually won't stack up in your favor. Finally, my unsolicited advice: after having been on both sides of the spectrum, I have learned the hard way. Whether young or older, please protect your most perishable asset by keeping your sleep habits healthy. If you are young, you should pay even more attention to this idea. Please consider the benefits of sleep before falling into the stigma of sleep. The benefits are greater creativity, productivity, and health. Consider making sleep your priority. Your ability to prioritize will improve, and so will your productivity. One confession before I sign off. I'm still a night owl, trying to be an early bird, but I make sure I get enough sleep. Stand strong, push hard, then rest and sleep. Celebrate your gifts. I hope you got something great out of this video. What was your favorite big idea? What landed well? And what do you want to apply to your life? Leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you found value in this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. Hit the like button and the bell icon. That's it for today. I hope I've helped you. Bye for now.